Here's Andrew Flintoff.
That's a beautiful shot.
He does score a lot of runs through the covers. He's an excellent placer of the ball.
Flintoff facing. The sweeper picks up. Fine running by those two batsmen.
Yes, now that's a good example of how the best teams around put particular importance on their running between the wickets. It squeezes every last run out of an innings and is so important when the thing gets down to the wire.
That was sweetly timed.
Yep, he does play that shot really well, and of course it brings him a lot of runs.
He's worked that into the gap.
He'll have enjoyed that. Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat.
It never looked like being a run there.
Oh no, that's a terrible call. There was never a run in that. Never.
This was how the wicket fell. Expertly held.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
That is an excellent catch.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder. Brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
This was the end of the innings for... Turned off his hips.
There'll be bruises to show after this encounter, plenty of them.
Play it away with comfort. Just one run. He's got it into the gap.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's excellent running between the wickets.
It's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches.
4 runs.
Now, that was a really good stroke. He looks in great touch out there.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum. That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
Hogarth waiting at the striker's end. Steered expertly into the gap.
Yeah.
A direct hit would have got him. There's just one there.
He caused the batsman some trouble with pace first time round.
That was still going up as it cleared the rope. Six.
The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows. Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it. That's it for the second session of play. Much, I think, for the fielding side to think about in the dressing room during the tea break. We'll take a short break and see you back here soon.
A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. That takes him into double figures. That's 50 for Flintoff.
He's applied himself superbly out there. You know, conditions have been tricky, but it's a top-class innings, this.
Just one run. Hit straight to a fielder. There's just one there.
Well, we didn't see a lot of runs from the tail enders first time round, and I'm not that surprised.
The batsman was in trouble with that delivery. Four runs to Hoggard.
Clever batting. What smart thinking. He's picked a very safe area. Now, that's not the right line to bowl to this guy, not at all. He'll thrash you if you bowl there.
Well, that's found the gap in the field. Hoggard has now moved into the 20s.
He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too.
The crowd were brought to their feet by that shot.
That's good batting. It's got in the air, but it's safe, and it's 4 more. A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him, too. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
Done him all ends up.
That's a great sight for a bowler. Stumps flying all over the hockey.
Flicked off his legs. There's just one there. That rocketed back past the bowler. They'll be looking for that ball for days.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. He showed with his pace in the first innings just what he can do.
It's straight to a foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, what an amazing first innings that was. You can see that the players are looking pretty good after their break. We're feeling pretty good too about the rest of this match. With me commentating is Richie Benno.
Harmison is switching to round the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. Harmison is going to try over the wicket. And that's out. Caught by Strauss.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
This was how the wicket fell. Harmison is going to try over the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. He found the gap with precision.
Oh, this is wonderful timing. It's a beautiful innings, but boy, through the leg side, it's been very special.
Outstanding catch.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
Plunkett gets his first wicket. We can have a look at that again. Plunkett is switching to round the wicket. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. Harmison is going to try over the wicket. Harmison is going to try over the wicket. Harmison is coming around the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. Harmison is switching to round the wicket. In the air and gone.
Brilliantly taken by the fielder, brilliant. He's backed up the bowler at a time when it was most needed.
Harmison gets his second wicket. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. And the end of the over.
That was a good, tight, sensible over, given the state of the game.
Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. Plunkett is switching to round the wicket. Ouch, that must have hurt. Spot on, line and length. We're about to see a change in the bowling. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. Oh, what a catch.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
Giles gets his first wicket. Giles will be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. 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 That's the end of the fifth over. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. Plunkett is coming around the wicket. Beautiful piece of bowling, that. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. Giles is coming around the wicket. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough.
Yes, lovely stroke. What a beauty. And how would have he enjoyed that?
Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. That was a no ball by Plunkett. There's the umpire signal, no ball. He gave that a bit of Larry Dooley.
No, that was a really good stroke. He looks in great... Great touch out there.
I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow.
Well, the opening bowlers found it tough to get the breakthrough first time round.
That's good bowling. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. It's straight to a fielder.
Now, it's just gone 5 o'clock and we're reaching the concluding stages of the day's play.
He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. He looks to be in some pain. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. Brilliant catch.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly.
Plunkett gets his second wicket.
He has bowled quite superbly. The batsmen simply haven't had an answer.
Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. It's straight to a fielder. Comfortably held by Strauss.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Giles gets his first wicket. He's gone for a duck. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Gone, caught.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
Giles gets his second wicket.
This really has been a fine spell, as good as you'll see of its type, and well deserving that wicket haul. Oh, that's a long walk back when you failed.
England, he'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough.
Generally, batsmen like to keep the scoreboard ticking. If they get bogged down, they begin to get frustrated, and that, of course, is when the chances come.
Vaughan has made a change to the field. That one will have ruffled his feathers. That won't please the wicket-keeper.
Oh, poor wicket keeping, we have to say that. 4 byes are such a gift for the batting side.
Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
Plunkett gets his 4th wicket.
Top-class stuff today, constantly asking questions of the batsman, and the wickets column prove just that.
This was how the wicket fell. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. Plunkett is coming around the wicket. Giles is coming around the wicket. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. He'll be aiming for that rough patch.
The tail-enders weren't at the crease for long enough in the first innings. They have to occupy the crease.
He'll be aiming for that rough patch. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. Four byes to be added to the total.
4 byes. The keeper won't like it.
Plunkett is going to try over the wicket. And that's out. Caught by Peterson.
Well taken. Well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it. Liam Plunkett has 5. Now, could this be the start of something special? He's just a young man, but he has a wonderful ability for the game of cricket. Lovely to see him smiling too.
Well, that about wraps it up now.
He showed with his pace in the first innings just what he can do.
He'll be trying to bowl into the rough. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. That was a no ball by Giles. There's the umpire signal. No ball. He'll be trying to pitch the ball into the rough. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. He'll be aiming for that rough patch. Well, he'll be aiming for that rough stuff. Well, he'd be aiming for that rough stuff. He'd be aiming for that rough patch. Well, he'd be aiming for that rough stuff. He'd be trying to bowl into the rough. He'd be trying to bowl into the rough. He'd be trying to bowl into the rough. He'd be aiming for that rough patch. Plunkett to begin a new over. Beautiful piece of bowling, that. That's got through, he's out.
Well, he just got everything wrong and played all around a pretty straight ball.
England have fought hard for their Test match victory here, and they deserve nothing less. It's been a wonderful effort with both bat and ball. They're beginning to look the complete team, and it improves their current standing in the world rankings of one of the major contenders now to the Australians. It's goodbye from Richie and from me, Mark Nicholas. We bid you farewell and hope you'll join us in the future.
Hi there and welcome everybody to this limited overs exhibition match. I'm Mark Nicholas and I'll be with you throughout the day. Let me tell you, it promises to be a belter. This is a beautiful pitch and you just had to bat first. I mean, a mountain of runs if the sun was out. The problem is the overhead conditions. It's really quite grim, a bit grey. I don't think light is quite a problem, but rain is threatened as the game goes on. On balance though, get your runs now and put pressure on the opposition. Andrew Strauss is taking guard.
We gave that a bit of Larry Dooley.
Perfect. Just the most perfect straight drive. A dead straight bat and very demoralising for a quick bowler, that. Now that came right out of the middle of the bat.
A beauty and 4 runs. That must be close. We can have a...
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The fielding restrictions provide enough opportunity for attacking batsmen, so I expect a lot of quick runs in these early overs. Out in the middle now is Marcus Trescothick.
Just 1 run.
Yep, he's ticking now. That's a magnificent straight drive.
Beautiful piece of batting, that. Played into the gap. The sweeper picks up. Strauss has moved into the 20s and is starting to look far more relaxed.
He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game.
There should be some runs here. That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
He really struck that well. That was sheer power.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum. Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Oh, there's a demoralising sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
He picked that up beautifully. Oh, that's close.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum. Oh, that's got the treatment, and you got to say it deserved it.
That over helped the run rate somewhat.
The bowling side can now have up to 5 players outside the inner ring. Extra covers the place, pure and perfect.
Trescothick absolutely smashed that for 6. Yeah. Hit straight to a fielder. Oh, what a catch. Have yourself a complimentary beverage, son. Vaughan facing. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. They'll be looking for that ball for days.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That's 50 for Trescothick.
That is a very, very well-deserved half-century. He's played as well as he can play. The key, make more of it. And now the confidence is seeping through. He dispatched that with, well, with ease and grace. Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
Vaughan is now facing.
Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
That's out of the ground. Well, that nearly joined us up here in the commentary box. What a marvellous catch. Oh, well taken. He played all around it.
That went straight through the gate.
I think he was easily back in the crease there. Peterson sending him back.
great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. He loves driving the ball, especially through the covers, and frankly, there's no one better at it.
Trescothick will have one eye on his 100 now.
Huge! That is huge! Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that. The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows. His straight driving is perfect. Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that. A great stroke. My goodness, this guy can play. What a pleasure to watch him, too.
Played off the back foot, fielded by the man out long on. A hopeful shout, and the batsman was easily in. The batsmen changed their mind. Hit straight to a fielder. There's his century.
A brilliant 100, and how he deserves the applause of this tremendous crowd. That is massive.
He smashed that one right out of the ground.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers.
He's got the green light. He's safe. There it goes. He looked as if he was home to me. They've turned that into 2. That's good running.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
Oh, that's gone a long way.
Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
That's out. Caught.
He got into a great position to take that catch.
He hit that with awesome power.
Yeah, that's a lovely example of the cover drive. I think the key is that the feet are in the right place, the hands have absolute control of the bat, and the follow-through, it's majestic. He'll have enjoyed that.
Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat.
That really was excellent timing.
Miles! He's hit it miles!
Flintoff absolutely smashed that for 6.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
That's cleared the boundaries. 6 runs. Trescothick has said no to another run. Played into the gap, fielded by the man at long on.
Well, he hardly seemed to hit it, and it's 6.
Oh, that's close.
It doesn't matter if it's in the air when you hit it that far.
Flintoff waiting at the striker's end.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
He's really given that a whack. 6 runs.
Oh, what a brilliant inning so far. Now the key is, can he keep going? Oh, there's a demoralizing sight for any bowler. The ball is just sailing over the fence.
Beautiful piece of batting, that.
He is an exquisite cover driver.
He's worked that into the gap, fielded by the man at long on. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That's out of the ground.
He's always looking for that shot. It's such a strength in his game.
Fielded by the man at long on. That brings up his half century.
Yeah, it's been a good knock, but only so far. There's a lot more to do yet. What a super stroke. Do you know, I didn't think that was a bad ball either.
That was 6 all the way.
The straight drive is his favourite stroke. We know that, they should know that, and it shows.
He hardly seemed to hit that, yet it sailed over the ropes.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
That went a long way back into the stands.
Nope, the bowler won't be happy about that.
6. That's the second 6 from the over. That was still going up as it cleared the rope.
That is massive.
There's his double century.
Oh, he looks good when he hits down the ground. Very good.
Trescothick facing. That's a big appeal, and the end of the over.
Don't even bother chasing that. That's away into the bleachers. Oh, another one of those, and this bowler will be out of the attack.
That's 2 more runs on the board.
Oh, and the bowler can't believe it. That's out of the ground. Maximum.
That's a huge 6.
He has smashed that a long, long way. That is great to watch for the neutral, not so good for the bowler. He's got nothing to show at the moment for some pretty good bowling.
That is one of the better catches you are ever likely to see. In the air and gone.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
The crowd really showing their appreciation for this magnificent innings. A standing ovation. Super catch that. Gone. Caught. Giles is the next man in.
Oh, it's a monster. Well played. My favourite stroke. The on drive, it's a difficult stroke to play, but he met it with the full face of the bat, and if you've got your feet in the right position, you won't go far wrong.
There should be some runs here. The fielder's appeal, but he was quite comfortably home. The batsmen changed their mind.
Well, the batsman can't get near him. That's the truth of it. He beats him all ends up again. Surely he's got to nick one of these.
He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning. Giles waiting at the striker's end.
Oh, the bowler won't like that. This is exciting stuff.
Fielded by the man at long on. Just one run. Play it away with comfort. There's just one there. There's his century.
Oh, he's played really well out there and thoroughly deserves that 100. Now, the key thing is to keep going because there's a big total to be had here today.
That's cleared the rope. 6 runs.
Effortless, brilliant, and maximum.
He's got it into the gap. Oh, that's a really superb shot.
Excellent shot, excellent. Such an exciting player to watch. He absolutely loves to play that shot. It's a big run earner for him too. Huge! That is huge! Welcome back to the second session of what has been a most interesting contest so far. The players are out in the middle, and in the commentary box is Richie Bennett. His straight driving is perfect. And they've wrapped up this limited overs fixture with a great win. They came into the game well prepared and ready to produce the goods, and that's exactly what they did.